So here we are in Marlborough Township. We're looking at an unfinished oh yeah, for sure. Looking at an unfinished basement. We have some water intrusion issues that are intermittent. We can see some water staining, water ponding, some secondary attempts of the builder afterwards coming in and putting in weep holes. But we just found a red-tailed salamander. There's one here, here. You can notice that the expansion crack was added in after this floor was poured as attempts to control weeping through the wall. This sump pump chamber discharges via pipe up to the ceiling, goes across to the other sump pump, which actually is in that corner there, and then goes up and across and goes all the way discharging out the rear left side of the house. Relative humidity down here is just under 60%. The sump pump chambers are holding water within 1.5 to 2 feet of the surface, where a sub-slab drainage system appears to be connecting all of the pumps together. We can see some elevated growth of mold. We can see some water staining tied to water intrusion around the sewer laterals. You can see a very consistent water intrusion line, the first and second course of block. You can actually also see, again, an expanded expansion crack. Notice the attempts at waterproofing. Notice the secondary attempts here at adding in a drain port that's tied to the expansion crack. A lot of different ways we're trying to control moisture. Your lolly columns are all showing signs of rusting and weeping. And these the sump pumps appear to be working properly. This slight hum, we might want to get this checked. You can reach out to us at greenworksllc.com to get more answers. Passive radon system interspersed with the sump pumps and the discharge line. There's another passive radon port over there and another passive radon port over there. This is the rear part of the house. You'll notice there's no expansion cracks, and we actually have no signs of water intrusion in the back part of the house, which is typical considering the gradient outside. It's pitched very high in the front yard, and it's a walkout basement in the rear. Now we're just starting to see some signs of water intrusion here and here as we're walking towards the front.